Hello and welcomes back everyone. AnthWolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Curze the Sith Warrior. Where we last left off, we dealt with the final target of Plan Zero for our master Darth Baras, and we finally left the ice planet of Hoth. I decided to break the session there, even though we were going to go to the Empire's capital world of Droman Cass. Mainly because it was 3 o'clock in the morning, or getting very close to 3 o'clock in the morning, and I suddenly felt tired. So I decided to take a break, have a Kit Kat, and start afresh in the morning. It's getting later on into the afternoon now, but yeah, just yesterday, with it being a long day of recording, I spent maybe a good 10 hours, and I ended up recording about 13 videos for this series, all in a row, or with a small break between them. So it was a good day, shall we say. But now we need to go speak to Darth Baras. He has a new task for us, but he didn't want to relay it over the holo communications terminal. So, do we need to do anything else? We have some more medical equipment. I've been playing with our diplomacy again. Our alignment is steadily decreasing. And it helps that we can send all 6 of our companions out on a diplomatic mission. It used to be back in the day you could send a maximum of 3 companions out on a mission. But now you can send, it seems, as many as you like. But hey, that works. Anyhows. So, let's go back to the seat of the Empire. In fact, we haven't even looked at this, have we? Droman Cass is the capital of the Sith Empire, founded a millennium ago in the aftermath of the Great Hyperspace War. Since then, the sleek metropolis of Cass City has grown into a symbol of imperial power, towering over the surrounding jungle and looming dark against the stormy skies. The military and the Sith have authority here under the eye of the Emperor himself. Aside from the wildlife, the greatest threats are internal, slave revolts, feuding Sith Lords and the like. Planetary defences are formidable, as the Empire still remembers its defeat and exile long ago. And of course it's controlled by the Sith Empire. Okay. Let's be on our way. I think we need to go to the Sith Sanctum at the Citadel, so it's probably slightly quicker to use the Capital World Legacy item, or Legacy ability. And then just a short walk and speeder over to the Citadel. Oh, still tired, even though it's in the afternoon. After editing all the videos I did yesterday, even the ones I finished after, like, just before or on 3 o'clock in the morning, I didn't get to bed till about 6 maybe. So, yeah, there goes my sleeping pattern once again. But, got to, fill my days off with as much gaming as possible. Okay, here we are. I wonder if the Lucius is anywhere around here. That Republic cruiser we captured from Clan Varad, the Mandalorians, who had stolen it from the Republic. Got an Imperial Dreadnought up there.
Ready for departure. Enjoy your stay.
One thing I've noticed prior to starting recording is server lag's been a bit temperamental today. I've actually waited an hour playing with my diplomacy while it's like fluctuated as it is now. That's kind of frustrating. Because it means there's a delay when we're using our skills. Number the beast server lag. Lovely. Yeah. I hate it when the server lag's like this. It just means that we can't really enjoy the game. Because we'll run so far ahead and then the server will be playing catch up to load like our progress. You'll see in a moment the map will probably freeze and then our character will get frozen as well. There's Darth Baras' chamber. Trying to think if there's anything we should do while we wait for the server latency to sort itself out. All these complimentary experience boosters that we no longer can make use of, unfortunately. I don't think they benefit our command experience. Bloody hell. Tell you what, I will pause the video for a moment and come back when the server latency is playing nice, because if we go into a conversation with Darth Baras, then there'll be a delay in our responses back and forth to him. So, I'll be just a moment. And we're back. Sorry about that, folks. I did have something running in the background. I was actually uploading some of my Sith Warrior videos to YouTube, and it must have been eating more of my net process, some more of my, what's the term again? Upload speed than I expected. It seems to be better now. Hopefully that's just not a temporary measure. We'll keep an eye on the server latency and see what happens. But let's go report to Darth Baras anyway.
I'm back, Master.
There is no time to waste, apprentice. Listen up. Plan Zero was always my desire. I've been whispering in my master Darth Vengean's ear for years. Inciting full-scale war was but one goal. The other was the downfall of Darth Vengean, so that I may ascend to his seat.
I would like to have been included in the plan.
You were instrumental, but I couldn't afford for you to know the details. The Council doesn't appreciate being undermined. They're all but calling for Vengean's head. A strike against him now would be met with universal support. How would you like to face off against one of the 12 most powerful Sith in the galaxy?
I'm more than ready, Master.
There's another wrinkle. Darth Vengean's apprentice, Lord Drog, has been secretly working for me, which Vengean discovered before I could recall him. Vengean's rage is growing. You must free Drog and face Darth Vengean together.
Why should I bother saving my rival within your organization?
I said nothing about Drog being your rival. There is no need to fear him. In fact, he is rather in awe of you. Drog knows Vengean's weaknesses and how to breach his inner sanctum. Administer this resuscitation drug to Drog. It will restore his strength. It will take both of you to overcome Vengean. So free the apprentice and destroy the master. Be off.
I see, so Darth Baras was working against his master after all. We kind of figured that would be the case. Plans within plans, the Sith of course, and with Darth Vengean's star fading, Darth Baras believes his death will promote him to a seat on the Dark Council. Which, to be fair, it probably will. Unsurprisingly, he's not willing to wield the blade himself. We could probably use the ledgers to get down to the lower level, but we'll be patient. So there's a fellow Sith Lord, the apprentice of Darth Vengean. I wonder if Darth Baras was the apprentice of Darth Vengean, therefore he and Drog have known each other a while, or if this is a newer apprentice. Someone that Vengean's been training about the same length of time as Baras has been training us. Either way, Darth Vengean has a compound directly underneath the Sith Sanctum. Are people here going to be aggressive towards us? Yes, and it's Imperial Guard. Interesting. Who should we take with us? We'll take Jacer.
Show me who to kill.
To the slaughter.
Hello. Yeah, looks like we're going this way first. Hey. Command rank 12.
Lord Drog, Baras sent me. I'm administering a resuscitation stimulant.
I'm grateful to you and to Baras. I look forward to serving him directly once Darth Vengean has been destroyed.
Tell me you know how to find him.
He's in his inner sanctum, communing with the dark side, channeling his rage and power. We have to confront Darth Vengean there, but it won't be easy to access.
Tell me what this invasion will entail.
3 outer rings of this compound must be breached before we can reach the inner sanctum. Then a key is needed to enter. It's Darth Vengean's personal key, but I made a copy and hid it. I'll retrieve the key while you break through the outer rings.
What will I be fighting?
Darth Vengean oversees the Imperial military during times of war. He's cherry-picked the very best to serve him. You run the gauntlet of Darth Vengean's security. I swear to you, I'll do whatever it takes to deliver the key. You'll see. We'll make a great team.
Okay. Breach the outer ring. Lord Ofakar, a marauder. I'll be taking your keypad. Did he say there were 3 outer layers? Sounds like the door. The door sealed behind me.
Your death is now.
Your body before it's even on the ground. Oh, that seems promising. Of course, we would have to go the long way around to reach this next Sith Lord, Ganarog. Oh, hi. Ooh, the light side is victorious. I do not approve of this. Oh well. And you are... oh, you're an immortal juggernaut, much like myself. Let us battle.
Your death is now.
He managed to put a force barrier. I think the Sith call it a static barrier around themselves. That absorbed quite a lot of his damage there. Either way, he fell like the rest. And so this is the 2 of the circles being breached. I'm guessing there's another Sith Lord we will have to defeat. Is there an aspirant champion? Indeed there is. And the third door is breached.
You're every bit as proficient as Baras said.
If I can inspire you, good. I need you strong and confident for what's to come.
I know what we're up against. I almost didn't make it. There were traps in the passages. I got the key, but Darth Vengean probably knows we're coming.
We will take him down, whether he is prepared or not.
I will feed off your confidence. If I should fall, I want you to know it was an honor to fight and die alongside you.
Well, that's not ominous at all. Jacer, why don't you hang back?
Lead the way, Master.
I'd rather fight Vengean mano a mano.
Ah, the apprentices of Darth Baras. Drag, I will enjoy bleeding you anew. And you. Before you arrived, Baras was but a bit player. He would be nowhere without you.
That assessment is where our common ground ends, Vengean.
Your talents are wasted on that man. It sickens me. Your master doesn't deserve you. He's a coward, pushing buttons from the darkness. You and I are people of action.
Your status as a man of action is about to end.
You've been outplayed, Vengean. Darth Baras has shown the galaxy that your wits are dull and your reach is short.
Enough! I will not be insulted nor patronized. Beg me. Beg me for mercy, and I will kill you quickly.
There will be no begging.
You both die now!
We had the same idea. Oh, I can't even. Impressive. Whoa. We took his lightsaber and his armor, I think, there.
For years, I've dreamed of vanquishing Darth Vengean. Glad to have had a hand in it. He fought hard and well.
You don't get to be a member of the Dark Council unless you can back it up.
I have no delusions I would have survived this battle if it wasn't for you. This is your victory. You, Baras, and I will be unstoppable.
Someday, this will be our fate.
I predict that day won't come for a very long time. There are things I must clean up here for Baras. I will meet you back at his chambers.
And that is Lord Drog. Manipulating events... Sorry, start again. Manipulating events so that he can gain an advantage over his master Darth Vengean. Darth Baras placed his own secret apprentice, Lord Drog, into Vengean's service. As Baras' spy, Drog reported on Vengean's private meetings and shifting alliances. Information Vengean had deliberately prevented Baras from learning. Drog has carefully cultivated a facade of blandly obedient menace, always careful to please Vengean but never betraying a hint of his true loyalties. This talent for fading into the background served him well on Korriban, where he survived an especially brutal overseer's training by ensuring that all the other acolytes attracted more attention. It was this very quality that secured Darth Baras' approval and choice of apprentice. But Draug is not to be underestimated. As the chosen apprentice of both Baras and Vengean, he possesses a breadth of knowledge and a depth of power few others can claim. Ah. I was thinking that he looked kind of forgettable. He didn't have the obvious corruption that most Sith appear to have. But maybe, as it mentions, that's cultivated to make others seem more powerful than they are, and therefore more threatening to fellow Sith. I've spent more time in this series than maybe any other, just reading some of the codex entries about people of interest in the storyline and going, you know what, I hadn't really thought about that. I just kind of always expected Draug to be some sort of dandy. I think I did with Asura. I always thought he was kind of a nobody, and treated him as such, but that was kind of what he was planning, hoping for. And at least our server latency's been playing nice, so yeah, I guess it was me uploading videos in the background that I didn't particularly like. I didn't see many reports of there being any or many server lag issues on the discussion forums. We need to go report to our master, Darth Baras. Darth Vengean is defeated. So hopefully the other members of the Dark Council are feeling as generous as he thought they were going to be. Supporting him for what he's had us do.
Look upon me, apprentice. You have never seen me so pleased. And look around these chambers one last time, the humble trappings of yesterday. With our dismantling of Darth Vengean complete, I assume his seat on the Dark Council and return to Korriban.
Have our efforts propelled the Council toward full-scale war?
Indeed. Plan Zero and Vengean's doomed attempt to claim the Fringe Worlds have triggered war. The Treaty of Coruscant is no more. We ascend together, apprentice. Only our combined strengths can propel us to the height of power. Ah, the third side of this triumvirate arrives. Lord Draug, welcome home.
It's been a long time, Master. I'm ready to join the front line.
There is a war to win. What is your command, Master?
Now that I'm on the Dark Council, we are perfectly positioned to bring the Republic to its knees, to shape the galaxy as we wish. Go and enjoy this victory, my apprentices, but be ready for my call. I will not sit idle long.
And I think with that, and the dramatic music, that is the end of the Sith Warriors' second story arc, the end of Chapter 2. And once we communicate with, I'm guessing, Darth Baras once again on board our ship's holo terminal, we'll be into the final, original chapter, the final story arc of the Sith Warrior. So, what should we do? We should probably... Well, we don't need to buff this individual. He's got all the buffs already. We should We should go back to the Imperial fleet. That's what we should do. We have a few... let's have a look. We have some command tokens. We have a command crate. Let's go open this crate. Let's see if our tokens can get us anything worthwhile. I think to get... There are 4 tiers of the level 70 armor that you can buy from various NPCs. I imagine that some of the level 70 operations and flashpoints can also get you gear to make you more effective in the PvE content. But I think at the moment, with only command tokens, we can only buy tier 1 equipment. To get the other tiers of equipment, we need not only tokens, but we need special items which trade in for their equivalent armor upgrades. You need to find like an unassembled helmet to then get a tier 2 version of that helmet. It's a bit funny, but you probably get those unassembled pieces by doing the flashpoints and operations.
Ah, I was just getting started.
We'll go... Actually, we have some dark side tokens as well, didn't we? Even though the light side is in Ascendance, we might as well check the dark side vendor. Is someone affected by the Rakghoul plague? Sometimes there's an event and people get affected by the Rakghoul virus, and it's kind of a thing where you can try and infect other players, so you'll find people crowding around the auction house, the Galactic Trade Network. So, this is the Galactic Light Side vendor, and the Light Side is in Ascendance. And the Dark Side vendor isn't there. Oh, yes he is. Oh, he just didn't fade in. So we would... Oh, okay. Oh.
You are strong, but you could be stronger.
Dread and... Ooh. Huh. Actually kinda like that. What does the rest of the armor look like? Okay, the helmet's not so great. Ooh, that's nice as well. Does it have gear? No, it's bereft of armor. That's not bad. I've seen that helmet somewhere else. I'm not sure about the flashing eyes, of course. Dread Harbingers. Oh, you can actually get some speeders as well. Interesting.
All citizens are required to seek out signs of genetic mutation due to Rakghoul plague exposure, and neutralize the afflicted as necessary.
So yeah, the Rakghoul virus event is actually ongoing, it seems. I think that's where Thorn comes into it. You know, when we were talking about reputation? I think Thorn is the group you can get reputation for when dealing with a Rakghoul plague. Yeah. Rakghoul neutralization. The Highland Organization for Rakghoul Neutralization, or Thorn, is tasked with searching for a cure to the plague while also stomping out major planetary infestations. So yeah, there are various worlds that during this event there are going to be Rakghoul victims. I think we were doing one LP, maybe as my Jedi Knight, and there were some Rakghoul victims on Corellia, which is a world we've still yet to visit. So, let's have a look. These are, unassembled tokens. That's
you won't find a better bargain.
Can we buy them?
My lord, it's an honor to serve.
So with unassembled components, we can actually get some an unassembled belt, which we
For
then
the Empire.
probably take.
You are strong, but you could be stronger.
An unassembled belt and 10 command tokens. And this is armor with... It's armor that combines... Actually, this is the War Leader's armor. We were actually gathering bits of this earlier from chests. We already have 2 bits, which is handy. But it has item modification rating 236, which is better than what we have. We're kind of equipping 228 and 230 gear at the moment. But that's all tier 2 stuff, which we can't really get.
You are strong, but you could be stronger.
We can get the tier 1 gear because it only costs us command tokens. But we have the Bastion device already. We got that from a chest. And that has... Yep. Oh, that's an implant. I was going to say, why is that? That's absorption rather than shield. Let's have a look at the tier 1 armor.
Traveling from Alderaan is to be scrutinized for signs of Rakul contamination, and if deemed appropriate, eliminated.
Oh, so this is the tier 1 War Leader's armor. Don't mind it. I'm not a great fan of gold armors. Seems very pretentious, but okay. What does a lightsaber look like? That kind of matches as well.
Show no mercy.
I mean, it's probably worthwhile picking up because we can rip the mods out of it, and the mods are better than most of the ones we've equipped already. But these aren't really useful for us until we are doing missions that sink us to level 70 anyway. Otherwise, we're not going to get the benefit because our stats are going to be lowered to sync with the worlds that we're going to be on. Ooh, command token vendor.
Welcome to our market, potential customer.
So we can buy a command booster. Crafting material, and that's a superior booster. So it costs command tokens to get a command experience booster. Probably not really worthwhile. Okay, one last thing to do. Let's open this command chest. Still a tier 1 chest. Don't need that, we don't need that. There's a... We might use the mods from that. Ooh, it's a command boost. 3 hours. Increases command points gained in command ranks 1... Wow, 1 to 179? There's 179 command ranks at least? Huh. Didn't realise there was that many. I thought there was going to be like 80 or something. Unless they've added more. Holy hell, 100... How many people have grinded that many command ranks? It boosted for 3 hours. Now, could we, in 3 hours, could we get more than 500 experience? Probably. I mean, more than 500 experience, I should say. We probably could, but I'd rather just disintegrate it. And then, because we're going to be having, we're going to have off time between videos, so it's probably best just to disintegrate it.
If you are infected with the Rakul plague, please arrange for your immediate incineration.
Well, that's reassuring. We'll take these. And is there any armor that needs... That needs an armoring. My lightsaber needs a mod. And something needed armoring. There you go. Perfect. Okay, let's get ourselves back on board the Fury, which is this way. $179. Holy hell, that's a lot of command ranks. I mean, we've only just finished the second chapter and we're already level 70 and working through them, so we're making good progress. Especially if I want to take this character into the expansions, but that's a lot.
Later.
Okay. So we will leave the Imperial fleet, and in the next video we'll probably spend a little bit of time speaking to our companions once again. We need to speak to Brunmark and welcome him on board our ship and within our party, our entourage. And once we've spoken to our companions once again and got to know them a bit better, we will report to Darth Baras once again and see what's happening now that the Treaty of Coruscant isn't really worth the ink it's been written on the paper. And yeah, war between the Republic and the Empire is back in full swing. I'd forgotten that with Plan Zero taken into effect, we might have goaded the Republic into war with the Empire. Darth Vengean's attacks on the fringe worlds might have pushed them into declaring a war once again. Because the Imperial agent also has probably a triggering effect. There's a lot of things that probably have caused the war to reignite, but the Imperial agent, they are sent to, I think, a mining colony, which is kind of burrowed into the side of an asteroid, and the Imperial intelligence, and your agent in particular, are accused of killing a lot of civilian miners, and the Republic catches wind. Even though you're kind of set up by a third party, that also kind of implicates the Imperials as they're breaching the peace, and the war starts again from there. So, yeah, a lot of contributing elements. Anyhows, I'll end this video here. This, of course, has been AnthWolf. I hope you've all enjoyed, and I hope you all take care. And when we come back, we'll have a small interlude video. We'll speak to our companions, and then we'll start with Chapter 3. So feel free to comment if you so desire, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, no. Bye-bye now.